the Mansion of Evil. Which is not the name of... Actually, no, it probably is the name of a dreadful B-movie from the 70s, but that isn't the point. It's also the name of a little video game that we are going to play. Right, you run around with Waz, you look with the... No, maybe you don't look with the mouse, you shoot and aim with the mouse. You have a flashlight, you have reloading, you can interact, heal, you can escape, run, and have items in the map and all sorts of other exciting things. Right then, let's get up with the bloody thing, shall we? They were united by an inescapable destiny. This was just the beginning of their worst nightmare. How absolutely charming. Right then. So yes, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this little game, which seems to have a small dog in it. Are you sure that we aren't lost? Just chill. The plot will take us where we need to be. Oh, alright then. My giddy on their boiled faces. Okay, so let me recap for the convenience of the player. Everyone got an invitation to this secret mansion in the middle of nowhere. Alright, bit weird. You took the words right out of my mouth. What's weird about it? The letter said, you have been invited to the Mansion of Evil. What's weird about that? There is a treasure of great value hidden in the mansion, and if you can find it, you can keep it. Oh, okay. Right. Sounds fine to me, says the excitable man who is pretending to drive our bus. This reminds me of a couple of horror movies I've watched. Apart from I don't remember how many horror movies with such adorable dogs in them. Were those movies based on real life events? No, I don't think so. That is such an adorable dog. Don't worry about it then. Everything is going to be okay. Well, quite. I couldn't have said it better myself, my small friend. Right then, yes. So, good evening. So this was described as being both a horror game and a funny game, which is going to be difficult to see if it can pull it off, but we shall see. So, yes, you seem to have five characters that you can play as, and if one of those characters dies, they're then dead forever, and you have to carry on playing the game with someone else. So isn't that exciting? I think I'm going to play as Chicken, because...
Let's go.
Alright, what? Normal or 5 head? What are you talking about? Oh, Gideon! No, be alright, what? 1 or 2? Oh goodness, I can put on a different shirt. Let's have the bloodstained ones. It's slightly less obvious when I've been murdered. Right then, I can spin around like a top. Alright, fair enough. So, do I have a gun? That seems highly irresponsible to give someone like me a gun, but never mind. So yes, this is described as a little sort of silly horror game that is sort of based on old Resident Evil games and so forth. Alright then, so... So I think the idea is you can like go through an environment and you try to like survive all the various different horrors, and you have to use different characters if you die. Okay, so I can't look up and down. That's good. So it's just a case of pointing myself in the right direction. Okay, I shouldn't be able to screw that up, but I'm sure I'll figure out some method of doing that. Okay, did it say I could press some? Okay, I press tab in order to get my items, I think, and then I can press space in order to look at the map. Isn't that just downright lovely? Let me see if I can go through this door. This door is locked from the other side. Alright then, let us continue on our journey. I must apologise for this, but I am much more concerned about the poor dog getting injured than I am about any of these 5 dingbats getting injured. But, mainly because the dingbats walked into it with their eyes completely open, going into the Mansion of Horror. A Mansion of Evil. Sorry. I'm shooting, but it doesn't seem to be doing an awful lot of good.
Stay away. Oh!
Right. Spiffing. I suppose it's this person now. Please stop singing. That's my shtick. Let's go for this one. I like green. Green is a nice colour. Looks like some sort of elf or something. Alright, I do seem to be going to war in my pyjamas, but never mind. It doesn't matter. Okay, that did not go swimming well. I love that we just send one person in, and then inevitably they die, and we send the next person in. Okay, let's not go through that door, because that seems to be a rather dangerous place to go. Let's see what we've got over here. Did the items that the first guy picked up, have they respawned? Seemingly not now. Can I find like the corpse of the first guy and see if Oh, you can walk around while aiming. That's good. That's not very Resident Evil, but it's good. Yes. I'm shooting for all the freaking good that it's doing. There we are. Now we get to see that lovely death animation again. Okay, so yeah, there's no corpse to deal with, which is a tragedy, but never mind. How do I use my healing kit? Is there a button for that? Can I see the controls again, please? 1. You press 1 for healing. There we are. Excellent. It matches my outfit. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, let's continue to play the game for a little bit and apologise for getting that fellow so dreadfully murdered earlier. But never mind, at least the dog survived, and goodness knows that's the only important thing. Man alive, I really do feel like if we've got 5 people with 5 guns, it would be a bit safer to all go together, you know, strength in numbers and all that jazz. Alright, where does this lead? This seems to lead into a little room of, I'm really glad I got the hell out of here. Here's a big box. Let me hide in this box for a couple of weeks until I feel a bit better about my life. Is there anything in here? Some ammunition. Good. Anything else? Seemingly not. No. Alright then. I feel like that was a rather huge box to keep something rather too small in it, but never mind. You can't criticise the Amazon people for putting things in the wrong box from time to time, as I understand it, they're under a lot of pressure. Right. I know how to do this, you say. You wait until it's shut, and then you sort of walk into it, and then you just sort of run into it, so that you immediately start running the moment that it opens up, which allows you to get through at the earliest possible moment. Right then, let's go through here and sincerely hope that fellow isn't still there trying to bite my bum off. I reckon that he's still there trying to bite my bum off. Problem is that they don't really stagger. This gun is dreadfully quiet. I'm not complaining, because guns are very loud in real life, but still. I don't know why I'm turning my head as if I'm trying to look across the screen, but never mind. There is something over here. Yes, a few more bullets, I reckon. Excellent. We seem to get 15 in a magazine, which is or in a box. I don't know how many there is in a magazine. I've never had a full magazine long enough in order to notice. But never mind. So this reminds me of more, actually, and this sort of goes back to what they were saying in the car. But this actually reminds me less of things like Resident Evil. I mean, obviously the styling and stuff like the combat and the camera and the items and so forth. That reminds me of Resident Evil, yes. But just the idea of kids. That's a hell of an image. Thank you for the thumbnail. Let me get the hell out of it. Maybe that's a better one, actually. I'm not wholly sure. Yeah, like the idea of these 5 young, clueless twits all getting slowly murdered one after the other. It reminds me more of like an old slasher movie. And I must confess that I tend to be on the side of the killer more often than I am on the side of the kids in these things. I love how enthusiastic the voice actors were about the injury sound effects. What's this big red button? Does this do anything? A red jewel. Ugh. Good. Is that the treasure that we wanted? Can we get the hell out of here now? Probably not. But never mind. Alright, is this locked from the other side as well? Yeah. Probably could have guessed that if I'd tried. Okay, was it possible for me to go to the left at the top of the staircase? Yes, it was. Okay, so we haven't run out of pathways that we can take yet. Just hear some spooky noises. The door handle is missing. Well, darn it. So we've got the red key and the red jewel, but we don't have a door handle. It's not the key that's missing, it's the door handle. Interesting, so there must be a door. Oh, maybe it's this door. Maybe it's this door. This, yes, you used the red key. Okay, so I don't need to go into the inventory in order to do that. That's nice. That makes my life a little easier. Anybody want to get shot in the face? I do still find it a bit weird that the dog just sort of phases through stuff, but never mind. Let's have these bullets. Thank you. I spy with my little eye something rather red. Right. Walk around the corner, and you'll get even more red when I cover you in your own blood. Why are they so gangly? Giddy, I didn't need that in my face. They got these bizarre gangly limbs, but these really bulbous bodies. It's very unnerving. At least that one died quickly, which is more than I can say most of the people I've had to deal with. Okay, where are we? Okay, so we are going up onto the second floor. I'd imagine you have to like explore the entire first floor before you can get access to the second floor, and then there are probably like 2 or 3 floors that you have to go through, and then you find the treasure, perhaps in the attic. That seems vaguely reasonable. It is doing a good job of the camera angles. They're not too difficult to work with. And can you see a shadow moving? Just there, just like in the shadow coming out of that doorway that's behind our protagonist. There seems to be a shadow that's wibbling and wobbling around a little bit, as if it were the big bulbous bod of some infernal person. My giddy aunt, I'm not sure we needed this much of a close-up, but let's nearly get shot. Talk about an action sequence. She's giddy aunt. This one's a funny gold one, not a funny red one. I'm sorry. What the hell is going on? Okay, I seem to have been poisoned, perhaps? My health seems to be draining, and I seem to be swaying around a bit as I'm some sort of drunkard. Alright, is that gonna wear off over time? Or, is that going to continue? I don't know. Perhaps I should go through this door. Perhaps I should heal now. Yes, there we are. Alright then. Well, at least that seems to have cured the poison, if nothing else. Although I have now run out of oh, there's something over here. I can just make the character push herself into me. Alright. I don't feel like she's fully consented to this, so I'm not wholly comfortable. But, we are going to pretend like everything's alright and the cat doesn't want to go out. And instead we are going to... Oh my giddy aunt. These controls are not nearly precise enough for me to attempt to do that. Where would that lead me? That would lead me... There is like a little room at the end of that corridor, but I don't have the confidence in myself to get through that. So maybe when we run out of bullets and run out of health and have nothing else to lose, then we'll give that a try. Okay. If I reload, do I lose the bullet? No, I don't. Oh, alright, then that seems fair enough. This door is locked. Alright, I must find a green key, then. I don't think that's a... I don't think that's an extreme jump in logic to make. Alright. Let's explore this room off to the left here. Yes, I will let you out, Bib, just as soon as this person dies. Soon as their time comes, so will yours. That sounded more ominous than it needed to be. Sorry about that. Let me, that doesn't seem to be anything over to the left, so I'll let the cat out, and then we'll have a go at getting past these, spinning cyclones of shaving and also death. Right, the cat has been let out of the window, and now we can carry on with life. Oh gosh, there's no way in hell. Okay, this is the kind of camera angle that I wanted, but you didn't need to change it so suddenly on me. Oh dear. The horrid thing is that I've got to go back in a minute. Oh, a key. A pink key, which is not the key that I wanted, but never mind, I ain't gonna complain. I'm just going to get myself killed. Okay, right, there we are. Maybe this is the best idea, like, bring yourself sort of a bit further back, and then, Just so I'm facing a tiny bit too much to the right. There we are. That's better. I don't know how the dog gets through that without any trouble, but never mind. Okay, everything's fine. Everything is in fact excellent. Let's just relax. Kitty on nonsense. Okay, so we need to track down the key for the green door and also track down the pink door so that we can use the key that yeah. Somehow, you extremely quiet friend who doesn't seem to be quite as portly as all of your brethren. At least I know he's dead. Let me reload since I don't lose any bullets for it. Have this as well, please. Thank you. Yeah. At least it's good to see that they don't all struggle with portliness. That's interesting. That looks more sort of white rather than pink. So perhaps there's a white key that we can find. Okay. Well, here's the pink door that we need. The problem is that I need to walk backwards. Thank you, my idiot. What is off to the side here? I don't know. A yellow door. Alright. Let's just go through here, because this is the only place that we can go at the moment. Hopefully this will lead us to either the yellow key, Thank you. The yellow key, the pink key, or the green, the yellow key, the white key, or the green key. Yes. Getting a little low on bullets. I wouldn't mind having one or two new magazines. You know what I should stop doing? I should stop dancing the rumba on this thing and step off it. Right, well I'm glad they're changing up the dangers because I was starting to get vaguely better at the combat. So, here's the bullets I asked for, so thank you for that. I imagine that that I'm going to have to shoot you guys in a moment, aren't I? So I best keep my mind on my work, and deal with you individuals. Oh, there was only one of them. That's interesting. I thought there was another one behind them. Strange. That one didn't produce the death animation that the others did of all the wailing ghosts. You see, my problem is that when I get hurt, my initial reaction is to step back and escape from whatever it is that's hurt me. But in this game, you kind of walk forward a bit, but you keep on walking after you let go of the buttons. So then when you walk back, you just undo the last little bit of walking, which means you go straight back into the danger zone. Oh my Gideon, who are we going to have now? What earth are you talking about? I don't know. Let's have this one because it's quite chilly out there, and you're probably going to need to stay a bit warmer. Okay, let me take these few extra bits with me. So it seems like you spawn with whatever your previous character had. If I could have the thing, thank you very much. Because I had the same number of bullets as before, but I didn't and I didn't have any medkits. But it seems that the Sorry, I thought the hair was some swirling blades of shaving and death again, but it seems that I stand entirely corrected, and of that I'm grateful. I don't know where the dog has gone. Maybe the dog is realizing sticking around me never seems to, doesn't exactly lead to sunshine and rainbows. Where am I going? I think I'm going this way off to the left. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm talking about. The medkit and the bullets in the trailer seem to respawn. They seem to be the only ones that do, so I'm grateful for that at least. It means you get a few bits. Have I been? I should not be standing here because this seems like a very dangerous place to be standing. Because whenever that VHS filter comes up, I know that I'm in danger. No, everything seems to be alright. Reload as well. There we go. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure I am. I feel a little tiny bit lost. Oh no, I think I am on the right track. I just need to go this way, and then yeah, then the pig door's in front of me. There we go. Okay, let me try and get us. Oh, there's the dog. Excellent. At least the villainous cads of this mansion have the common decency to leave the poor animal alone. All right, I was only trying to walk around this corpse so that it doesn't poison me, but never mind. Excellent. I love the lack of animation in these characters. I'm not standing anywhere near that painting. I love the lack of animation in the characters. It makes them all seem really stoic when they sort of stand there with their clenched jaws and tense shoulders. I think it's a bit cute. Alright, can I go through here? You have unlocked the door! Is this because it was locked from the other side? Yes, I think so. I think I've tried to get down this door before and failed to do it, saying it was locked on the other side, so that's good. I think I've unlocked a little shortcut. That's good. The fact that there's a villain down here that's about to murder me, because that's what the blood on the wall always seems to mean. Seems to be sitting on the floor, and I don't in the slightest bit trust him to stay on the floor, so if you don't mind, I'm going to go a different way, and not walk into that painting. Hang on, isn't this the way that I've just come from? Am I crazy for thinking that? No, I'm not crazy for thinking that. I'm crazy for several other things that are wrong with me, but I'm not crazy for thinking that. Right. I'm going to be wary of every single painting until I'm absolutely certain that we're safe. Okay, good. We seem to get past him without having a vicious little scuffle, so that's lovely. Alright, where does this leads back into the main area, doesn't it? Interesting. So I've got this rigid jewel, I don't know what that's for, but I don't seem to be making any progress because I'm still looking for various different keys and unable to find any of them, so I guess we're going to have to keep on wandering around a bit longer and see if I can find anything, see if there's any rooms I haven't been into. So give me a moment, I shall wander around and see if there's anything that anything I've missed. Some sort of mechanism. Yeah, right. That's interesting, but it's not helpful. Oh, I haven't been in here before. I remember I got too scared by the filter. I feel like it's a bit dangerous to walk towards that, Oh, that's the dog that keeps poking its head through the wall. I do sincerely apologise. Yeah, I feel like it's really dangerous to go up towards that painting, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, well, we found a med kit, which is nice, but I don't think we found anything else. Is there anything else further up this corridor? I don't know if I've been... No, I have essentially been here before, haven't I? Because this is the door that we opened from the other side a minute ago. Alright then, I haven't found anything that interesting. I shall go back to searching. Oh. Oh, I see. So you scared me... You scared me away from going anywhere near paintings because I was scared of getting murdered by the painting. And then you made it necessary for me to pick up a painting. Alright, where does the painting go exactly? Because I can't think of any place that I've been that says it requires a painting. So, I'm a bit confused where that would go. But I guess it's a step in the right direction. Because there's this door here, where the door handle's missing. And I found another door that said it was locked by a mechanism. And now we've got this painting. But beyond that, I'm still a bit flummoxed. I am unable to find any other way of progressing. So there must be somewhere that needs a painting and doesn't have a painting. And it needs me to put this painting there. Unless it wants me to put a painting is missing. This is the door that's locked by the mechanism. I see. So there must be a second painting that I need in order to get this door open. Okay, well at least I know what I'm looking for now, which is a significant improvement. Precisely what painting, I'm not sure. Possibly of another animal, because I don't know, a cat and a dog or something. Those sort of go together, sort of roughly, semantically at least, if not behaviourally. Yeah, because that one painting of the cat seems a lot more sort of highly detailed than most of the other paintings. And it's also a painting of an actual animal rather than just of a landscape. So, oh yeah, I forgot this is the room that doesn't have anything in it. Although saying that, the fact that it's a room with nothing in it, there isn't anything I can pick up here, is there? Spam the E button? No? Alright then. Thought maybe this might be the location of the second painting, given that there's nothing else here. But no! I was wrong again. Alright, there must be another painting somewhere. It's probably not just a painting that's just sitting on the floor. It must be a painting that's like out of place. Like a painting that's on the floor, or a painting that's on a chair or something. So let me continue to look. I'm sorry, what did you say, madam? I didn't catch half of that. I was too busy having a short heart attack. Okay, well, should have remembered that that was there earlier. Sorry. After getting stabbed by several of the paintings, I was naturally averse to going near the paintings, so, now having no idea where I am, now having to go near the paintings in order to pick them up is a little counterintuitive. But it's alright, because we have figured it out and we can carry on playing the game. It took me over 10 minutes to figure that out, but never mind, it's not the point. Where's the bloody mechanism gone? Let me put the painting here. There we go, and now we can go through the door. And hopefully find a key. A yellow key? Indeed. Okay, anything else of interest in here? A medkit, for example? No. Alright, now that we've got the yellow key, we can go inside the yellow door. Which, if I remember correctly, is near the pink door, but down a corridor to the left. So, let me see if I can remember where that was. I think it's at the far end of this corridor and then to the left. Because the pink door should be right in front of us about now. Oh, yep, and then we go down here and we find the yellow one. Okay, so where is this going to lead us? This is going to lead us into a staircase. Okay, this will be our first time actually going upstairs properly. Okay, let's see what we find. Hopefully, nobody that needs to get shot, because I'm a bit terrible at the combat in this game. I always am with these sorts of Resident Evil things. I am very grateful for the fact that I don't need to aim up and down, because that's going to make my life 1,000 times easier. But, oh, for goodness sake. But still a bit rubbish at it. It would help if you could sort of move the character, sort of, like their angle, if you like, what sort of direction they're facing, by, with the mouse. That might make things a little more precise, rather than having to use the sort of the WASD keys. But what oh no, the answer to that is nothing. There's a blue jewel over there, which will go with the red one that I've got, so that's lovely. Some little extra amount of treasure that I'm finding, presumably. Please tell me that the treasure that we're looking for is some kind of epic, amazing treasure, not just a bit of jewellery, because I feel, oh my giddy aunt, I really do need that. Use my tactic from before. There we go. Now this is going to be real difficult to come back, because the camera angle is not conducive, but it doesn't matter. We got the medkit, which is good. I'm going to hold off using it for a moment though, just in case we incur any more damage. Well, I've got the yellow key, so I should be able to go through here. Oh, I suppose it's not yellow, I suppose it's a slightly dark yellow. Perhaps an orange key is the one that we need. Alrighty then. Giddy aunt. Giddy aunt. I shouldn't have just been running into danger with no. Just shoot him! Thank you. You aren't an attack dog, and you're not a guard dog. You're a cute dog, and nothing else. Right. I need to remember to reload occasionally, but that isn't anything new for me. No, it's alright. I think it's a chair. Yes, it's a chair. It's alright. Calm down. Alright, where am I? I am here. Can I go through this door? This door is broken! Kind of begs the question why it's there then, but never mind. What else have we got? A little bit of misplaced furniture. Any more villainous cards? Another healing kit, of that I'm very grateful. Loads more blood all over the show, which I'm a bit less grateful for. Yeah, you really do want to try and walk backwards as much as you can while fighting these beasts. It is the best advice I can give you for staying alive. Okay, let me quickly check the end of this corridor just to make sure there's nothing here. Nope, just an unwarranted close-up. Now, where am I? I am somewhere. Goodness, nobody knows where. Let's make a circle. I presume this is sort of above the entryway. Above the entryway where we were before. like sort of a balcony thing. Okay, we could go through here, which would lead us to the other side of that broken lock, but that is locked itself, so we'll have to wait until we're on the other side of that before we can go through. Alright, Kitty Aunt. Would you kindly stop bapping me? Would you die? Would you die? Thank you. I didn't realise it was so much to ask for someone just to give up their life. Anyone would think I was asking you to give up your life for me. You have unlocked the door. With what? I don't know. I'm pressing all the wrong frickin' buttons. It doesn't matter. Kitty Aunt. Right, where are we now? Oh, we're back here again. Ain't that lovely? That doesn't really help, though. I've got another gemstone, but other than that, we're still kind of stuck. Right then. Okay, let me go back and try and backtrack to where it was that I came from and try to sort of go, like, up and to the right this time instead and see if I can access the other half of this place, because, right now, I didn't realise you could open the inventory while you're in the map. That's interesting. Then, oh, what's that? There's something on the table there. A door handle! That's why it led me back into the main hall, because it wants me to go through the other door, which will lead me to the other side of this secondary floor. So we are on the right track. I just didn't see that before because I was too busy yammering on about incoherent prattle. No change there then. You have fixed the door handle. Excellent. More specifically, I have affixed the door handle, but never mind. Is that a packet of bullets? Yes, there was a newspaper for some bizarre reason. But never mind. No shoot you? Yes, I do like that you can shoot people from a decent range, and they don't seem to respond. Not entirely sure why that one's transparent, but never mind. He must have logged many extra hours and unlocked that as a special skin or something. Where am I now? Okay, so this looks like it would just lead you to a... I don't guess you need the gemstones as I used to you. Oh, you do! Aren't I a big clever person? Is that a Kitty Aunt woman? Calm down. I know you're excited about my brain finally kicking into work after 22 years of inactivity, but still, there was no need to be quite so jubilant. Alright, this brings me out... This brings me out where that door with the paintings was, wasn't it? Yes, indeed. Okay, so at least we know roughly where we are. I don't know why I keep turning my head, because it's giving me a real crick in the neck to do that, but never mind. There's something bizarre about playing this and not moving the mouse, because I need to keep my hand on the mouse so they say you're aiming and shooting, but I keep doing that. But it's not used for looking around, which sort of keeps throwing me off. But never mind. Okay, where to now? Because I can't go this way. So using those gemstones must have done something. It must have achieved something. It must have opened something. The question is what? Because I cannot go this way. Would you stop doing that? You freak me out when you do that. I'm beginning to wonder whether that is actually the amount of time I've been playing the game, because it's slightly less than the recording, but I might have turned the recording on slightly too early, so, can't go through here, can I? No. Because the thing is I don't remember seeing any other doors that said they were locked by a mechanism, so I don't think that there would be any other doors that are now open. Because we put those two gemstones into the mask. But I'm not sure where else, what else that would do if it hasn't opened a door somewhere. So, let me backtrack and explore the rest of the second floor, because I feel like I've quite thoroughly explored the first floor. So let me have a wander around the second floor and see if I can find anything, anything new or anything that I missed the first time around. Oh, the green key. Oh, okay, I just somehow missed this room before. This room is just off the corridor from here. Huh. Alright, I'm not entirely sure how I managed that, but hey ho, if there's any person on this site that you could rely on to totally misunderstand and muddle everything up, it was most certainly me. Right then, where under the sun was the green door? I have no memory. I mean, I do remember a green door, I just don't remember where it was. Oh, it was here! How fortuitous! Excellent. That's good. I was worrying about having to give up on this game and then Oh. A boss fight. I am really, really not ready for a boss fight. Maybe I should just try and kill him as quickly as I physically can. Well, that went shockingly well. Don't think I deserve to do half that well at it. Okay, got some bullets. For that I'm grateful. Now, what the hell is that? A red statue. Whoop-de-frickin' doodle. Is it red because it's made of blood? Probably. Everything else in this entire building seems to be made out of blood. Okay, is there anything else of importance in here, or am I thoroughly done? Done in? Yes. Is there anything? What's that? An orange key, perhaps? The orange key! Excellent! You can eat it, and perhaps it would taste like a Teddy's. Somehow I doubt it, though. Alright, where does this lead? Oh, I've unlocked the door. Of this I am grateful. I'm not actually entirely sure where we are. Oh, I'm here. Alright then. Where was the orange lock? I don't know. I feel like maybe the statues have something to do with this scene. I feel like this scene is got something to do with that. And I was wondering if I maybe put the statues on like the banisters there, but I don't think that's accurate. All right, let me go and find the orange door, if I can remember where that was, and see where that leads me. Where's the orange door? Here is the orange door. Excellent. I locked it with the orange key. Good. Okay. Where are we now, Kitty Rua? In the path of danger! Thank you. I do think this game could do with a little bit more sound. Something beyond its... oh, gosh. Something beyond its token spooky noises. If it had a little bit more, like, louder weapons and maybe the enemies making a bit more noise, then that might help it with its spookiness, but I imagine that it's not fully going for spookiness and is focusing a little bit more on the old silly-billiness, which is at least something that I can relate to. Ah, here's another one of those funny statues. Locked. And by statues I mean masks. Alright, well here's a green statue, which surprises me. I was actually expecting this to be a blue one. But alright. We found a red one and we found a green one. Interesting. Can I go through here? Yes, I can. What can we find on the other side? We can find we can find a great big fib. Should have seen that coming, really, but I didn't. Never mind, you can't have everything. Should have known it'd be booby-trapped. Alright, this is a dead end. It would seem to be yes. So we've got these statues then, but what do we do with them? Where do we make use of them? I don't like this room. It's all dark and spooky. Can I open these from the side? Out of interest. Either she won't open it again, or I can't open them from the side, because I was thinking that might be a safer way to open them. But I don't think any such thing is true. All right. Oh, there's another door here. I didn't see this one before. Where does this lead? This just leads into a little room. There's probably a villainous old cat here who needs to get murdered. Yep, there's a villainous old cat here that needs to get murdered. And he's been yammering on at you for the past 50 minutes. But never mind. Let me reload, and I'll use a healing kit because we've got a couple to spare. Okay, that's funny. I thought this was just a room. No, it's not just a room, because you can quite clearly see that I'm about to walk through a wall. This map is full of lies. Oh well, never mind. You've got to expect a few lies with your everyday map. I do like that there is the blood on the wall there to act as a warning, because otherwise you would be kind of screwed trying to figure out when the bad guys are going to appear, and games like this with fixed camera angles do sometimes suffer from having enemies hidden on the far side of fixed camera angles that you then can't see. So where did this lead again? This leads back into the place with the mask and the gemstones. Okay then. Let's continue to go down this corridor and see what else we can find. Let me get the hell away from you. trip over the dog. There we go. Everything is going swimmingly. Okay. Oh my giddy aunt. Okay. Have your red statue and have your green statue. So we're still looking for a blue one and a yellow one. Anything at the other end of this? Oh, another key. A white key. Okay, well at least I know roughly where that is. That's back on the ground floor. So let me just see if there's anything else along here that I need to look at. Or whether I just need to go downstairs again. Yeah, like I said, the blood on the wall is really quite useful. I do find it interesting that the enemies seem to have a sort of a randomized amount of health, as it were, in that some of them take quite a few bullets and some of them don't take very many at all, which is interesting. Whether that's whether that is just a randomized amount of health, or maybe it's based off what model they're using, or related, I suppose I should say, to what model they're using rather than based off. Did this one lead me to the staircase? No, but I think this one did. I have such a dreadful memory for the layout of this place. Would you just step in front of the door? Thank you very much. Goodness. It's not until you play a game like this that you truly appreciate what strafing means to a protagonist. Okay, let me reload my gun as well. I'm getting a little short on bullets, but after that boss fight, perhaps they will be appreciative of that fact and offer me a few extras. Where was the white door? Was it through here? No, this was just the place that makes me turn white in fear. Naturally. Where was the white door? Okay, here it is. I was a bit confused where it was. But never mind! It doesn't matter. There can't be all that much more to do, I hope, given this game was only meant to last about an hour. At least that's what it was advertised to be. Okay, so we've got two little rooms here. I don't know which one to go into, but both of them could be quite dangerous. Let me see if I can try my open it from the side tactic again. No, that doesn't work. Okay, let me open it and try to immediately walk backwards. Oh, that's alright. This one's a good one. Okay, so a couple more healing kits and a few more bullets. I'm very grateful for those things. They're probably trying to stop me up after the boss. Would you stop doing that? It freaks me out. Right, okay. Here's the yellow statue, which is lovely. I really, really don't trust this thing. I'm going to try anyway. At least my walking back tactic worked. Okay, so at least you can... There is a foolproof method of opening a box and not having to worry about getting injured if it's a bad one. Okay, so we're still looking for the blue one, though, because I don't have any other keys. Interesting. This has left me in a bit of a pickle. Let me go up and put the yellow one on its pedestal with its two fellows, and then I can have a think about where we might find the blue one. Where am I? I don't think I'm where I want to be, actually. No, I am, because I just want to go around this corner and then go up the stairs, don't I? Where's the door? Man alive, the camera angles. There we go. The other thing is that my right hand, which is on the keyboard, is getting really, really worn out. Doing all of the actually, I think I want to go through the other door. Using the keys in order to turn me around all the time, because that's work that is usually done by my left hand, which kind of spreads out the effort, but not this time. So now I have very asymmetric hand ache. I feel like if any door is going to open due to the statues, it's going to be that one. Because hello, friend. I really don't want to get hit by you because you're one of the poisonous ones, aren't you? There seems to be an area here that we perhaps have not explored. Maybe. No, apparently I did get hit by that yellow creature somehow or other, because aha, there's the blue statue. If you just like to stand there and not even attempt to fight back, you great big goosesaurus, then I will have this, please. Thank you very much, and I shall go through this door. No, I won't. Never mind. I will go through this door. Yes, I can. Excellent. Where does this lead? This is back onto the balcony. Well, that's good, because at least means I know where I am. Unfortunately, I've got no idea where I'm going, because I can't remember where the statues and all the little plinths were. I don't think they were on this side, however. I feel like they were more likely to be on the other side of the second floor. So let me go and put the 2 statues in their places, and then I reckon that that will open the door which has the other mask on it, even though you'd imagine that you'd want to put more gemstones in it, given that that's sort of the precedent that's been set by these things. But we'll see if that opens a door. It's not through here, is it? Is this? Yeah, that's the one with the mask. Okay, so oh, here it is. I don't. What the hell? How did I end up here? I was in the staircase above, and then I came down. Never mind. I've ended up where I wanted to be, even though I. Hang on, weren't there lights here before? Show me which colours went where. Maybe something is bugged. Oh, whoopty frickin' doodle, I don't have nearly enough bullets to fight you. I am absolutely frickin' dead. Completely frickin' dead. And this music sounds nice, but it's too quiet to hear it, and I can't get away from this beast. I need to get far enough away from it that I can turn around and shoot it, but that isn't really going to work. I need to sort of walk away, but that's not really working for me. Okay, it seems like sometimes... what is that man just sort of walking along upside down on the ceiling, right? I don't really... I love that the dog is just sitting there having a lovely time as I run around and fight for my frickin' life. Yeah, I just need to, like, get it in a... Problem is, it has a significantly shorter journey to travel than I do. I feel like when I'm standing in this corner, I'd actually have the best chance of shooting it, but I really don't feel confident about turning around at that point. No. Why under the sun did she turn around? I didn't ask you to do that. Oh, Gideon. Oh, my Gideon. Oh, my Gideon. Use a healing thing now. Run! Doing a boss fight like this, with camera angles like this, is not the easiest thing that has ever been invented in the history of mankind, so you will forgive me if I am a little tiny bit tense and angry. Gideon, this really is not the time for an interruption. Well, I've got 2 more lives, and I reckon if we can defeat that, we'll probably be over. That reminds me of Morrigan. Alright, we're going to go with that, because it's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, now I've somehow got to work my way back into that boss fight and have another go at it, so give me a minute while I attempt to do that.
Oh my god. Ow!
What are you buying?
Right, last chance to do this and not to muck it up completely. My Gideon. It's just how slowly and how imprecisely they turn around. I've got more than enough bullets and healing kits to do this. The problem is that you just get stuck in a corner and you just can't turn around rapid enough. If you could just turn around using the mouse, you'd be able to turn around a lot faster, and it would make this a lot less frustrating, and I am trying to remain calm and not get angry doing this, but this is my last attempt to do this, so I'm either going to fail miserably or win brilliantly. One of these 2 things is going to happen, although that could be used to describe the culmination of any video game experience. The thing is, when you first step through the door, the enemy's quite far away, so you have the opportunity to get a good few bullets into it, but then afterwards, because the enemy can just run around kind of like the centre of the room, and you have to run around like the outskirts of the room, it means that you can never really get away from him. Particularly when the enemy decides to spawn in a completely different place from usual. And then you suddenly miss a load of times. Oh, isn't everything just going completely swimmingly? Maybe what I need to do is like let the enemy catch up to me a little bit. Because I really do not want to have to turn and fight him at this end of the room. Because at this end of the room, I cannot see what the hell I'm doing or which direction I'm facing. I mean, I can't really see it at any given time, but it's worse then. It's much worse over here. I think what you also have to do is you have to not let yourself be greedy, and you have to just accept that you're only going to get 1 or 2 shots off each time. And not faff around trying to get any more. See, if the enemy would just like stand still for a moment when it strikes you, that would give you a chance to get a little further away. But no. But no. And then when you press the buttons and then nothing happens, that's also lovely. I love it when that happens. And when that guy who's dancing on the ceiling just completely obscures your view. Love it when that happens as well. There's so much about this game that I love.
What the hell? Oh no!
Right. A small miracle has been enjoyed, and now we can get the hell out of here. Is there even anything here? Anything that I wanted? Anything I needed to get? Other than just the death of 2 people? Okay, I've unlocked the door. Well, whoop-de-frickin' doodle, but what exactly is this supposed to achieve? This just takes me into an area I've already been in before, so this doesn't exactly help. Can I use this at all? Interact with this? You hear the sound of a door unlocking. Well, absolutely wonderful and lovely, but how the hell does that help me? Maybe I should check the door with the has a mask similar to this one. Oh, the other mask, the one I completely forgot about from ages ago. Okay, that seems vaguely reasonable. Would you go through the door, my friend? Thank you. Okay, let's just relax and take a second, because that was very tense and very difficult, and I came extremely close to losing the game there, so I'm grateful that that's over. Now, where under the sun was that? I think it was in that sort of like upper middle bit that we can see there. I think that's where it was, so I'm not even fussed about this anymore. I love that it's ticked over at the hour mark, because it doesn't have a number for the hour, so they obviously weren't planning anyone being stupid enough in order to take an hour to win this game. So, let me see if I can get through this door now. Hooray! The eyes have lit up. And now, there's lots of money everywhere. I'm sure that will buy me new friends.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate.
Oh, wonderful. I have no idea where it is I'm going. We're going down, which is good, which means we're now on the ground floor, which is lovely. But now we need to get the hell out of here, and I'm not entirely sure how to do that, because I'm not entirely sure where I am. No, I don't think I want to go that way. I think I want to go this way. And then maybe down here. I genuinely have no idea where I'm going. Genuinely no idea where I'm going. Yeah, I guess we're going this way now, even though I don't really think I ought to be going this way. And then maybe down here. And then good afternoon, sir. I don't know why that corpse has been there since the dawn of time, but never mind. And now we'll get through the door, and we'll leave! Alright, we did it. Yep. That one's dead. I think she was the second to die, or maybe the first one. I'm honestly not sure, and to be honest with you, I don't care. The dog survived, and that's all that matters. It is a bit of a shame that we left all the money behind, but never mind. You can't have everything. Okay. Yeah, I thought I recognised that final boss. I think it's been given a bit of reskinning to make it more bloodstained, but other than that, I'm pretty sure I do recognise that weird, crab monster thing. Well, one of them survived. One of them's got to not have his eyes gouged out. No, not that one. That one definitely died. I distinctly remember killing that one in the boss fight. I like that. Voice sounds. Not voice acting, just voice sounds. That one survived. Good for him. I don't know who's driving, other than a zombie, but never mind. Okay, can we go back to a menu where it's a bit quieter, please? 4 minutes and 22 seconds, definitely. Actually, it was more like an hour and 4 minutes and 22 seconds. If you want to have a timer, mate, you need to be able to account for the fact that people are going to be so dreadful at the game, it's going to take them more than an hour to get through it. Okay, that was surprisingly well thought out. It kind of balanced its silliness with its scariness relatively well. I still think a bit more needs to be done with the sound design. If nothing else, just turning the volume of things up so that it's a bit louder, just the guns and the noises and the enemies and things. But it does... It kind of has a silly story and silly protagonists while having legitimate environment and legitimate antagonists, which is an interesting way of combining those two things, which on paper doesn't really sound like it works, but has been executed rather decently, much like the four friends of the final fellow got executed rather decently. So that was quite knackering for no other reason than I had to keep scratching my head in order to figure out what I was supposed to do, and my hand really aches from not being able to use the mouse during that. But other than that, that was really rather good, and I rather enjoyed it, and I hope you did as well. So thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Look after each other, and good night.